The things we noticed about the Philippines, there was a couple things that stood out that were, difficult to see, watch. One was poverty, and the other was the level of stray cats and dogs. There's a lot of traffic. I think we mentioned it in our videos before. The scooters get through traffic faster because they weave in and out of the cars at lights and everything. And we even took one. There's this company called Joyride. It's an app, and the scooters basically take you from A to B, which makes perfect sense because there's so much traffic there. It'd be really hard to get around. The buses are an interesting something. I think we only saw one bus stop. The buses will honk at you to see if you need them to stop for you, and they have the doors wide open. And there's some guy standing at the front, like, asking people if they want to get on the bus, and then people are getting off the bus, and the bus driver hasn't even completely come to a stop.
I don't think the buses even come to a stop.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Everyone speaks English, and their native language sounds like Hawaiian/Pidgin/Spanish. A lot of stores, like
Restaurants.
not like nice restaurants, but
Like
just
fast
restaurant,
food
yeah,
and
fast food. They stay open about
some,
24
like,
hours,
yeah.
and then some decent
like
restaurants
cafes types stay open 24 hours.
either stay open 24 hours or stay open late.
Yeah. It was pretty hot and humid. It's 77 degrees there is their low. I think when we were there, it didn't get up in the 90s, I don't think, just in the 80s.
Yep. And then a lot of countries have tried to take over the Philippines.
So it's interesting, the old area has a section for each of those countries. America, Japan, China. Why do I have such a hard time coming up with all 5 of them?
Anyways.
No, America, Japan, China, Spain, and one more. It'll come to me. But they have like a section of the old part of town that is for each of those. We saw where the end of Casablanca, when he said, "Here's looking at you." I think that's the line. "Here's looking at you," from the balcony. We saw that. We went into this really old hotel, and it had all original like furniture and dishware, and I thought that was super interesting. People are super friendly, I felt like, and helpful. There's a lot of police around. In fact, by that Intramuros area, which is the older part of town, there were cops with machine guns and stuff. But just like everywhere we've gone for the last like 3 countries, there's just a lot of police everywhere.
Specifically speaking, that apparently there was a meetup with some leaders, and that's why there was extra cops where we were. So we don't know if that's normal or not.
Delegation thing going on.
But
and then there was also these open air buses that we could not figure them out. We actually asked the last taxi driver, and he said that they go to very specific areas, and they're kind of super cheap to get on, but they're open air. It says capacity 5, but every one of them we saw had like 10 to 12 people on it, so they were all like squished in and whatnot, hanging out the back or whatever. And there are these, I don't even know how to explain, I've never seen anything like them before, but they're called jeepneys or something. Anyway, it was fun.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience.
Food was good.